So what is going on, people, and welcome to episode 2 of the Beta Save here with Inter Milan on Football Manager 21. Just firstly want to say I apologise for the gap between the first episode and this one. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know the back end of last week I just took a break from YouTube and just the internet, well, social media in general really. I uploaded everything that I had, which is why you saw the end of the Barnsley season last week, even though I didn't promote them or anything. But yeah, I just uploaded everything I had stocked up and then just took a break from making videos and just concentrated on uni work. Just with everything ramping up, I just sort of had to focus my time on that. But I'm back now and going to try and smash this out as much as possible while it's still in beta phase. So there could be a lot of episodes coming your way. So, if we have a quick recap, last time out, as Inter Milan, we won our first game of the season. We beat Cagliari 2-0. Romelu Lukaku and Thibaut Persson are scoring the goals. Well, we've played one more game since then. We played Udinese and we won 3-0. Eriksson, Perisic and Persson grabbing another. It was all wrapped up by half-time. A very good performance. We had 30 shots and they had 1. I think it's fair to say domination. But I've come back a little bit earlier than I anticipated. So I was going to bring you Crotone and Lazio, but then I realised that we've got AC Milan fairly soon after that, and I think it would probably be of interest to everyone if we played AC Milan. So instead, I'm going to show you the Atalanta and Crotone games, and we'll miss out Lazio and Genoa, and then we'll do Milan and Torino. But I joined you before the Spezia game. Well, that is because we are at the day of the Champions League draw. 1st of October, so I thought it would be nice if we sat and did this together. We're in pot 3, which isn't ideal. I mean, if we have a look at this, we can't play any Italian teams, obviously, at the group stage, so we can't play Juve, but we could still play Bayern, Real Madrid, PSG, or Liverpool. Obviously, best case is Zenit, but yeah, we're probably going to have one pretty good team in our group. Even then, you look at pot 2, I mean, there's some unbelievable teams in there. Barca, City, Dortmund, Chelsea, Atleti, Man United. Again, the favourable draw you're looking at there is probably Shakhtar. So yeah, we're going to have probably 2 very good other teams in our group. And then if you have a look at pot 3, I mean, a lot of the Italian sides in there. We've got Ajax in there. Inter, Lazio, Atalanta, Leipzig are in there as well, and then some lower teams, and then pot 4. I mean, there's some decent teams in there. Marseille won't exactly be easy, Mönchengladbach as well. Champions League is going to be a bit of a struggle this year, you feel, and the board want us to... Okay, they only want us to get out of the group stage, which in itself is going to be tough. Anyway, let's do the draw then. We will do the first teams, and okay, obviously we're looking at Group A straight away. We want Zenit. Let's see who they're drawn with. Atleti. Okay, not the worst draw in the world. It's Porto, Shakhtar. That is definitely an acceptable group. Real get Chelsea. Bayern, oh wow, Man City. Sevilla, Benfica. Again, I would take that group as well. Sevilla, Benfica. Liverpool, Dortmund. Rather avoid that. We can't go in that one, and that's good because Man United will be drawn in there. So that means Barca go in with PSG. Okay. So this is us. We want Group A, B, or E is the ones we want. Probably B or E, just because Atleti are quite good. But I would take it. Group A it is. That's exactly what we wanted. You'd love to see it. Okay, so Atleti's obviously going to be a challenge. We'll draw the rest of these. Porto, Shakhtar, Olympiacos, Madrid, Chelsea, Lazio. Oh, that's tasty. Bayern, City, Ghent. Okay, Sevilla, Benfica, Atalanta. That's a tasty group. Liverpool, Dortmund, Ajax. Poor old Ajax. Juve, United, and Locomotive. But even so, PSG, Barca, and Leipzig. What a group that is. Okay, so the last team in our group, we've mentioned a couple. Obviously, you know, the likes of Cluj would probably be the nicest draw. I would take most of the teams in that one, but we have... Cluj it is. I'm getting good at this. Maybe I should try and predict more often. That's a decent group. You feel like most teams out of that could have a chance of going through. Rennes, see that's a very tough group. Marseille into that one. Young boys. Again, kind of similar to that. You feel like maybe not so much with young boys, but any two of those three could go through. Liverpool, Dortmund, Ajax, and Başakşehir, Slavia Prague, and then Club Brugge. You got a feel for Club Brugge in that group. Probably the whipping boys. But anyway, so that is the Champions League draw done. We will bring you Champions League football, obviously, throughout the course of the season. But yeah, I'm going to play forward now. I'm going to play the Spezia game, and then I will join you for the game against Atalanta, which is after an international break. So I will see you then. Okay, so we've made it to the day of the Atalanta game. A fixture schedule change means that we won't be playing Crotone in this second game. We'll actually be playing our first Champions League game in the second game against Cluj. But I've had a bit of a... well, it's been an entertaining end to the transfer window. Oh, God. So, it come to deadline day, and I was looking for a winger. And I was looking at Ferran Torres, who's up for loan from Man City. I didn't quite have enough wages to get the deal done. So I asked the board for a little bit more wage budget and a little bit more transfer budget. They gave me 50 million and 200k of wages to spend. So we started with like 18 million, and then oh mate. I had a mini breakdown when I got that in, I won't lie. I was just like, what is going on? So, in true me fashion, for lack of better words, I shat myself. I shat myself and signed Riyad Mahrez for 43 million pounds. What is going on? I mean, he's a great player. For 29 years of age, 43 million might be a touch overspent, but that was his value, and I just submitted the offer and they accepted it. So yeah, we've got Riyad Mahrez. What is going on? I mean, yeah, good addition, I suppose. Why couldn't they have given this money at the start of the window? I'd have much rather signed a proper good left back. I mean, yeah, he's going to do bits for us this season, but even so... Right, okay. So let's head into the game then against Atalanta. This is the side that we are going with. Fitness and what have you means that there's been a few changes to the normal side, but we'll run through it anyway. So we've got Handanovic in goal. Hakimi starts at right back, Aaron Martin at left back. De Vrij is welcome back into the side alongside Skriniar. We're going to have Vidal and Barella in the middle of midfield. Mahrez starts out on the right, Perisic on the left, Eriksen in the number 10 role, and Lautaro Martinez comes in to start up top. So, it's going to be a tricky game, I feel, against Atalanta. Just to show you the other result as well, we beat Spezia 2-1, although we made hard work of it. Lukaku scored and then Eriksen scored with like 3 minutes left to go, and we conceded a goal very early on in this game. So yeah, that's not ideal, but still. Oh yeah, just thought I'd mention as well, we sold Ranocchia as well because I had to unregister him to get Mahrez into the side. Yeah, he went for 1.2 million, but he was never going to play, so I'm not too adverse to that. Anyway, let's get into the game. I've been saying it a number of times. But yeah, looking forward to this. It's going to be, I reckon, our first real test of the season. We are at home as well. 3 wins from 3 so far in the league. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this one goes, how Mahrez fits into the side as well. Having a look at the Atalanta team. Some decent names in there, some names we certainly recognise. Going forward, they are a threat. So it is going to be a hard game. I'm going to say, go out there and give the fans something to cheer for. Pumping my fists. I wasn't too sure in the first episode. I was saying I'm not too sure about this game, but I've ploughed through on a private save. I'm already towards the end of the second season in a private save, and the more I play this game, the more I absolutely love it. Anyway, we move into the start of the game. Some big games. Roma against Lazio, the Rome derby. I had a discussion with someone over on Twitch as well. They're doing a network save. They're Inter as well, and their friend is AC. I suppose the obvious rivalry as we head into the first highlight of the game. And I put the feelers out there. He's offside, surely. Handanovic makes a save anyway. He was offside. I put the feelers out there and I said that I reckon Serie A is probably one of the easier divisions to win on FM. Now, one that's going to blow back in my face if we don't win this division this season. But considering how well we did with Lazio on FM20, then I feel like, we should be on course to do well. If you haven't seen the Lazio series, then by all means, check it out. We did rather well after getting sacked by Crystal Palace. We reach half time, and there's only that one highlight in the game so far, so I'm going to say I am not happy. But yeah, finally getting around to recording this second episode. I apologise. I would have ideally liked to get more episodes released this week, but like I put out on Twitter, just a lot of stuff going on at the moment for me. So I'm finally getting around to it, as we have potentially our first highlight of the game. Barella finds Hakimi. Finds Mahrez. Can the Algerian do something? He loses his man. Barella! Oh, he's cannoned it off the crossbar. The best opportunity either side has had. Oh, that would have been quality. We are going to make a substitution. I am going to bring off Perisic and bring on Sanchez because he wasn't quite fit as I'd like to start this game, but neither was Sanchez. But we head into added time. Nothing else has happened after we've hit the bar, and that is going to be that for the game. 0-0 finishes. A very drab game. A game of few chances. Yeah, that's not good enough. But next we play Cluj, and I'm going to point the finger at the boys. That was not good enough. We should have won that game. Cluj in a few days, as we said. Hopefully we'll get our Champions League campaign off to a win. But yeah, I'll do this. I always get distracted by the questions, and I'll join you for the Cluj game in just a second. Right, we are here for the Cluj game then, and a few changes have been made. Unfortunately, we didn't sign Riyad Mahrez in time to register him for the Champions League. I thought we did, but it won't let me register him for whatever reason. So, yeah, unfortunately, he's going to have to miss out for the group stage games, which means Persin does come back in. Ashley Young also not registered for the Champions League, which he wasn't particularly happy with. But sorry, Ashley, you're not that good anymore, to be honest. But anyway, we have made changes, so I will run through the sign. Handanovic in goal, back four, or back five, is the same as the last game. Hakimi and Martin at full back, De Vrij and Skriniar in the middle. We've brought Gagliardini in to play alongside Barella. Vidal hasn't quite been playing that well recently, so I thought I'd give someone else a go. Persin's come in on the right because Mahrez is unregistered. Eriksen not quite fit to start this one, so we've called in youngster Gaetano Oristanio. He's not that good, but he's just another option in attacking midfield. He's played alright whenever we've played him, so I'll give him the opportunity. Why not? Sanchez comes in on the left-hand side because Perisic still isn't quite fully fit, and Lukaku comes back into the starting lineup. So hopefully, with a home game against Cluj, you'd think we would be favourites to win. Just having a look at the Cluj lineup, I am fairly familiar with a couple of their players, it must be said, because we sold a Barnsley player to Cluj in our FIFA series, and we were trying to get a player in return. If you haven't checked the Barnsley series out, I highly recommend you do so. Spoilers, we are currently in the Premier League with Barnsley. But here we go then, and I'm expecting, as we said, a number of goals. Barella, and the youngster comes close early doors to opening our account. Mine ball in, Lukaku is there, and I don't know whether that's the post or the keeper that's made the save there, but Sanchez, he does open the scoring for us. Just 5 minutes into the game, we take the lead against the Romanians. Just constant pressure in this first 5 minutes, and it's a save onto the bar from the keeper from Lukaku. Really good save, but Martin with the ball back in, finds Sanchez, and just a little toe poke on the volley. The keeper can't quite keep that one out, and we take the lead. I mentioned at the start as well in the first episode I wasn't so sure about the new match screen and everything, how I would get on with it, but again, it's like I said, the more I've played it, the more, there's still some bits that I probably would prefer from FM20, if I'm honest, but, obviously they've got to make changes. I'm getting used to the changes now, and yeah, it's not too bad, although I didn't realise that Hakimi has been brought down there by Pereira. Doing a lot of talking to you guys as opposed to actually watching the game in this episode. But yeah, I think this one's going to be awarded a penalty, although I have seen some actually. I saw my first one yesterday where a foul was given as Lukaku makes it 2 inside 20 minutes. Someone was brought down in the area. They went to check VAR and they decided not to award a penalty. That's the first time I've seen that in this game. So they are in there. If you haven't seen them yourself, they may be rare, but they are in there. But yeah, we do lead 2-0. But yeah, if you make this lower, you get an even more options on your match screen. Didn't even realise that until I watched someone playing the game the other day. This Barella goes just wide. This game, I think it's with any FM that as soon as the new game gets released, my love for FM just gets reignited. I sort of stopped playing FM towards the end of its cycle last time out. As Cluj get into the area here, and it's a wonderful save by Handanovic, denies a certain goal, and a great block in there by Barella. We may have set Lukaku away. Going to get past the defender? No, he intercepts. But yeah, I stopped playing it, which is quite rare for me. I normally play it the whole way through, but I just gave up with FM20 sort of a couple of months, maybe longer actually, towards the end of its cycle. But yeah, this dead game has definitely reignited my love with it. Like I said, in my private save, I am ploughing through. So yeah, really, really enjoying it. Miles and the guys have done a superb job as Alexis is in the area. And they may have given away another penalty. Anthony Taylor's going to have a look. English referee. Going to VAR once again. He's awarded the penalty. Well, obviously the ones that aren't given are as rare as rocking horse doo-doo. As Lukaku steps up for a second time, dispatches it for a second time. We lead 3-0. It's going to be a very comfortable start to life in the Champions League for Inter Milan this season. Confident penalty from Lukaku, sends the keeper the wrong way. And there we go, that is half time. A very good half. They haven't mustered a That said, they haven't had a shot, but Handanovic made a wonderful save. Either way, I'm going to say to the boys, I'm very happy with how things are going. But yeah, that's a good start. Looks like we're one of the earlier kickoffs in the Champions League. City playing tonight. I see, as I'm recording this in real life, that Pep Guardiola signed a new contract. I don't know how to feel about that. I thought that the City board might be getting on his back. As Lukaku gets himself a hat-trick. Well, certainly proving to be a bit of more of a dangerous striker than Lautaro Martinez so far in this series. It does sort of I would love to play Martinez, but Lukaku, I started with him in pre-season. He's been playing really well, and at this point I'd be stupid to drop him now. But we are winning 4-0. It's come to the hour mark, so I think I'm just going to start making changes to keep the players fresh because this game's already won. We're into the final few minutes, and as we thought, just making the changes is killing the game. Nothing has really happened in this second half. And well, we win 4-0. Cluj still says they didn't have a single shot. But even so, Lukaku with a hat-trick. Very impressive performance from him. A good win, boys. Well done. Lukaku's performance was absolutely tremendous. I'm delighted with the win. Absolutely. Seem to be a lot more questions this year being asked, whether it's press conferences or post-match interviews or whatever. But yeah, we get off to a win. If we have a look, we played the earlier games, so Atletici and Zenit haven't played yet. In terms of Serie A, after 4 games, we sit in second, level on goal difference with Lazio, 2 points behind Juve, who have started with 4 wins from 4. But you would expect that from a team as good as them. They will certainly be the team to take down this year. Benevento, I've just noticed, having a very good start to the season. In terms of when I will join you next, I think we mentioned it previously. We've got some big games coming up, but we will be doing the Milan derby, and then we will include Zenit in there as well. And I think after that, we'll probably do the last Champions League game. Hopefully, we'll be through by then. But yeah, Milan and Zenit is what will be coming up next. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this one. Sorry the second episode has taken so long to get to you. Thank you for the superb support on the first episode. And yeah, if you have liked this one, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.